What's up, y'all? I'm finna eat first and I'm finna start studying, but before I do, we gonna play a game called What What I Wish I Knew Before Nursing School. So, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it. Before we begin, I am very grateful that I'm almost done. Literally, y'all, I graduate this year. Like, it is like a shocker that I'm graduating this year in about, I think, 7 more months. 8 more months, 7, 8 more months, but I am very grateful. I'm very happy that I have the knowledge, I have the perseverance, I have the push, the drive to want to become a RN. So I'm just happy, I'm excited, and I'm finna go in there and start studying. I like this library because I never been here before, but it closed at 9, so I could be here for a while, like reading and stuff. So I just want to make this quick video so I can post it because I have not been posting in a while. So thank y'all. So number one, I think a major, what I wish I would have knew before in school is how much, like, I think this is the number one, the top cake of the number one things that I wish I would have knew is how much they change your schedule. Like, y'all, this quarter, my schedule was like a drastic change, like a bad change. Like, it went from my farm class was supposed to be from 3:30 to 7:30 on Tuesday, and they switched it for it being 3:30 to 7:30 on Tuesdays to 7:30 in the morning to 11:30 in the morning. So that was a big drastic change I wasn't expecting for. So I had to kind of like, revamp my whole entire schedule to fit my farm class. Like, that goes for work, that goes for school, that goes for, everything. So I had to do that. Number two, following what I wish I would knew before nursing school is all the material that was out there that I never knew. Like, never knew what level up was until I think last quarter. I didn't know, like, Nexus Nurses, all that different type of material on YouTube. Even though I love YouTube and I always be on YouTube, I just never thought that was like a big thing in nursing school. It really wasn't until you get into like med surge that it was like a big thing to like know like nursing questions, because that was like a big thing that I wish I would have knew before nursing school, because that way I could prepare a lot better, which I did. I'm telling you, like, what things like I did before. Like, this was like I started nursing school like over a year and some change ago, so this is before. Another thing is kind of weird. I knew it was gonna be drama, but I didn't know it was jealousy, like major jealousy and all that as well. And I'm gonna kind of explain it. Like, in class today, I kind of was experiencing that, because when I was like, I knew some of the stuff that the teacher was saying in mental health, and I was kind of implementing things, because one part of our grade that we have to have for a grade is to participate. So I was participating, but I heard some of the students catty about, oh, you think he thinks he know everything. But one thing about me, a big tip is, don't matter if you think you know enough. If you want to ask questions and to put insight on things, you can do that. If you scared to do that, you need to build up on your confidence, because ain't nobody gonna shut me up in class about me asking a question or me presenting something that I knew the teacher was talking about, because all y'all was silent. There was crickets in there when she asked the question, and I was one of the ones that actually knew she was talking about. So yeah, just pay them no mind and pay mind to your learning and your learning only. You not trying to please everybody else in class. You trying to please you, and you trying to pass that NCLEX. They're not going to take it with you. They're going to take it beside you, but they're not going to take your test. So don't care what nobody say. Another thing I wish I would have knew before I started nursing school is the breaks. I know this is kind of weird, but the breaks in between. Like, it might seem like you have a 2 or 3 week break, but that flies by so fast. And people don't know that once you get, like in my school, once you go back to school, you have dosage calc exams. Like, the first day you walk in, like the first day of orientation, you're taking your dosage calc exams. So it's not like a break that you're having. It's like a little, 2 week, intermittent session, but you still have to study during that break, which I always do. I just wish I would have knew that, you know what I'm saying? Before I started nursing school, so that way I could have been implemented that in my learning instead of just doing it now. So that was like a big thing, is to like, that was a big thing that I wish I would have knew before I started nursing school was, baby, your breaks ain't your breaks, because when you get back, you have exams the first day you walk in. I know it's math, but that math could get pretty complicated, but I passed mine, so I digress. Another big thing that I wish I would have knew before nursing school is the professors and the teachers. One big thing about me, I used to be an introvert, but one thing you got to get out of nurse school is you need to learn how to talk to people. I always talk to people. I talk to the people in the cohort ahead of me, kind of get them an insight of the teachers, the class, or how it is. So that's one big thing I wish I would have learned is like interaction with people. I felt like if I would have never worked at that front desk position, I would have never been the person that I was today. You know, more professional, kind of learning the classes a lot more, getting insight from the other girls and the guys that I worked with from at the school to kind of like tell me like what I'm going to be expecting and what I should do to like kind of alter my learning. So thank y'all for that. That's why I've been getting, on a roll, because I've been very perseverant when it comes to learning and kind of like being a people person. Another tip, yeah, and that's a tip, just basically just interact with people, like, and you will be good. Another thing I wish I would have knew before I started nurse school was the difference in clinicals versus work. I've been in the healthcare field for about 7 years, and I know the ins and outs of it to the level that I'm at right now. And them clinicals are no joke. Like literally, like I'm big and I'm vocal. If you don't want to train me, you don't have to train me. If you don't want to teach me, you don't have to teach me. Like I'm not that type of student now sit up there and wait for a nurse to teach me. I will go do it myself. Like I will literally go do it myself. Like it does not matter if you want to help let me teach me how to pass meds or not. I'm going to have to learn it on the field anyways when I get on the floor as a real nurse. So it doesn't matter. You don't want to teach me. You're making my day, because I could go sit down and study for this next exam. So them clinicals can be kind of ruthless depending on where you go, because it might be places where you ain't gonna be doing nothing but CNA work, and you got to put your foot down. Like I'm like be telling my teacher, like, listen, I'm a CNA myself. I've been doing this for years. Like I'm finna go sit down. Like I don't mind helping people, answering lights. I always do, but at the end of the day, I'm not finna sit up here and do everybody else's job. We're doing this for free. They're actually getting paid some coins, some money on. I'm not getting paid no money on that. I'm getting clinical hours. I wish they would have did like how they did at my old school, where if you got your CNA, you don't have to do certain amount of CEUs and stuff. But they don't do that here. They try to make you start everything from scratch. I don't even think they give CNA license here, or like okay to go take it. So I don't know. I've been a CNA, so I don't need it. I just never heard of them doing that. So that's another thing. Yeah. I think that was all the points. And the tips for that, the clinicals, is you got to make your clinical experience yourself. Like I do. I always do. When I walk in, nurse by having attitudes, I'm not training students. I'm like, honey, you don't have to train me shit. Like, I will go do it myself. And she be looking at me crazy like, did he just really say that? Yes, I don't care. I will go do my own head to toe assessment. I can't go grab no meds, but I will watch you grab those meds. I don't care. I will stand there and watch you do it so I can see. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to walk me through it. I could go on YouTube. It's a bunch of different resources. I could ask my teacher. It's a bunch of different resources I could do. I don't have to sit there and you have to teach me day by day. I know you getting paid your money. You stressed out what you do. I know. Honey, I know. That's why I said you do your thing and I do mine. So, you got to make your clinical experience your experience. I think this is the last one that I have, and I think it's about simulations. So one thing I wish I would knew about nurse school is simulations. So simulation is basically like you playing with the mannequins or the teachers like controlling it, and you kind of like got to act it out. Tell me y'all how the mannequins and the teacher acting out is way more stressful than going out in the field. When I go out in the field and I talk to patients, I am a second nature. I'm so good at what I do. But it's like every time I go to the mannequin, I always stutter and I act up. I don't know why. It's a non-living damn thing. It's just the teacher and then a couple of your classmates as your partner. So I don't know. I just wish they would have told me that in advance. Like you kind of like had an improv and like read from like a script that you got and kind of like got to implement what you read. So I just wish they would have been told me that, because I would watch so many YouTube videos on how to like do simulations good. But they so easy. You don't really have to like do them. Like, it's literally like just do what she's telling you to do and you get an easy A. So that's all. I'm gonna eat my lunch and head into this building and start studying. But like, comment, subscribe, leave a post notification, and if you need more tips and tricks on nursing school, I am your guy. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, all that. Put that below, and y'all have a good day.